Hi guys, welcome to Daddy and the Don. Today we're going to be looking at Brentford versus Chelsea, and we're going to be getting a Chelsea fan's view on the game. So we're going to be speaking to regular pundit Max and new contributor Dan. So we're going to start off with Max and then hear what Dan has to say. So we're going to start off with Chris. So hi Chris, welcome back on mate, good seeing you again. So big game for you the weekend, away to Brentford. I know you've made no secret in the past how much you despise Brentford and you can't stand them. So if we start with that, do you want to just let us into the world of Chris McMahon as to where this all stemmed from, why you hate Brentford so much? Just give us a quick run through on that, if you could, mate.
Good afternoon, Daddy. It's good to be back after the international break, and I'm really looking forward to this one. The thing what I don't like, a lot of fake Chelsea fans are Brentford supporters, Brentford season ticket holders. Yes, they may be the local club, but they're in the Premiership now. It's just like saying, okay, you could say the local club's London, you can say Spurs are a local club or Arsenal are a local club. You shouldn't be supporting them, and you shouldn't be attending games another team in the Premiership. If you're desperate to go and watch a Premiership game, go to your own club. There's always tickets available. This has been going on for years, and granted, they're a great footballing side and they're playing some really good football, so fair play to them. But I don't like them. I never will like them. As soon as the fixtures come out, this was all crossed off in the calendar, and I can't wait for this game. I can't wait to stuff them and put them in their place. Hate them, nothing to do with the team. Play good football, got a great manager, fair play. But other than that, I think they're worse than Spurs, West Ham, Liverpool. Can't stand them.
So putting that to one side for a minute, they've had a great start to life in the Premier League. So what have you made of their good start? Have you been impressed by it, or do you think they're just punching above their weight and they're going to get found out soon?
Look, let's not hide away from anything. They have had a tremendous start. So, look, you got to give credit to them. You know, I didn't think they was going to be as successful as they've been in terms of getting draws, coming back against Liverpool, obviously beating Arsenal first game of the season. They've had some really good results. They have had some good results. They had some good away wins, 2-0 against Wolves, and they are playing some good football. And I'm not disputing that at all. They're going to be comfortable. I can see them finishing between 8th and 12th, and fair play to them. But I don't care. I do not care. I care about bashing their heads in on Saturday, and that's what we're going to do. I can't stand them. I'm going to keep reiterating in this video. I do not like Brentford. I do not like the way our plastic Chelsea fans go to watch them. I do not like the way our fans are now getting season tickets for them. It's not what you call a true fan. It's not a local team anymore. They're in the Premiership. Granted, well done. Great start to the season. But we're going to put you in your place.
And do you think this is the game where they will get found out and it'll be almost like a welcome to the Premier League, guys? What's your opinions on that?
Don't you worry about that. They'll know about Premiership football. They'll know about the champions of Europe when they come to town. Yeah, I can almost guarantee that it's going to be really, really feisty. The crowd's going to get behind them, as they've been doing all season, what I've seen of them. But it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. You can sing all your songs about Chelsea rent boys, Chelsea this, Chelsea that. But we're going to put them in their place. Easily. I have no doubt in my mind we're going to get nothing but 3 points.
So no, obviously you're European champions, they're newly promoted, you should be easy favourites. But even with that said, do you still fear any of their players? Do you think there's anyone that's a potential danger man on their team, or do you think you've got them covered man for man?
But granted, I'm a massive fan of Ivan Toney. Cracking player. Cracking forward. He's a real big bully, like Lukaku. And I can see maybe him going to a bigger team, but at the moment, obviously, I think he's with a right team that's going to progress him as a player, and give it maybe a year or two, he can move on to a bigger team. But Ivan Toney's definitely someone to be scared of. I think we're going to dominate in every position. But we are defensively strong, so, I mean, if we can sort Tony out and dictate them play in the midfield, which I'm sure we will, I think Jorginho, Kante, we'll be fine. We'll be absolutely fine. I'm liking the fact that we're playing this Lukaku and Werner. And obviously Werner scoring last game out, which is fantastic. And hopefully see a bit more chemistry between them two. And yeah, I'm ready for it, mate. Chelsea are ready for it, and I'm ready for this.
And in terms of the game itself, how do you think this game's going to be approached and played out? Do you think Chelsea are going to be on the front foot, try to dominate early and blow them out of the water? Or do you think there'll be an error of caution because we've seen what's happened to other teams that have sort of taken them lightly?
Yeah, Phil, I think the game's going to be quite free-flowing for us. I think we're going to be on the front foot a lot. And I think we're going to have a lot of possession in their half. Again, we'll be the one breaking down. The defence is going to be tight. They've shown that in games already this year. But I can see us getting an early goal in the first 10, 15 minutes and then just killing the game completely. Absolutely dominating it. Midfield dominating it. Defenders having not much to do. I can see a comfortable win for us.
And before you go, mate, what's your best score prediction for this game? What do you reckon the score's going to be, mate?
Right, okay, I've been thinking about this a lot, and okay, I was maybe a bit overreacting with a 5-0, but I'm going to go for a Brentford 0, Chelsea 3. I'm going to have Lukaku score 2 and Timo Werner to score the third. So Brentford 0, Chelsea 3. Go home crying, Brentford fans, and the fake Chelsea fans, stay there. Do not come back to our club and start supporting us because you're fake. True Chelsea fans wouldn't be going to see in the Brentford end. Wouldn't be going to support Brentford any other day of the week.
So we're going to speak to Dan now. So Dan, first meeting between the two clubs in Premier League history. Obviously we're going to concentrate on Brentford to start off with. So obviously I know for a fact your uncle absolutely hates them. But where do you stand on the rivalry between Brentford and Chelsea? Because I know a lot of people do support both teams and it's sometimes viewed as a bit of a friendly rivalry. So where do you stand on the Chelsea-Brentford divide, mate?
Hi, thanks for having me again. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know what Chris's problem with Brentford is. I personally like them as they're local, they're a community club, and yeah, I don't know what his problem with them is. I really like them. I think they're a good fan club. They're very fan dependent, and the tickets are cheap. So I don't know what his problem is really, but yeah, I quite like Brentford. Obviously, I'd taken Chelsea every single day of the week over Brentford, but yeah, Brentford are my third or fourth team probably.
And sticking with Brentford for a little while, so they've started extremely well in the Premiership. What have you made of their start to the season? Have you been surprised by how many points they've managed to get so far?
I'm not surprised that they're doing well, but I just feel like they need to not get complacent. I think they need to just expect to play against, they've never played against teams this good, and they've showed us so far that they can, but they've played against Liverpool, scored 3 goals against one of the best defenders in the world, so that's got to give them some confidence. So I think they'll be like a Leeds or a Sheffield maybe not as bad as Sheffield, but I don't think they'll do as well next season as they've started this.
So with that being said, do you think their run's likely to continue? Do you think they can give you a run for your money? Or do you think this is going to be one hurdle too far for them and you're going to be the ones to say, this is a Premier League, this is what it's all about, guys?
Well, I don't think they'll give us a run for our money as such. I think we'll expect them to be up for it, and they are obviously underdogs, and they're not. I don't think we'll take them. I don't think we'll underestimate them. I think Tuchel gets it into the players' minds not to underestimate anyone, because yeah, I don't think we'll concede, because Tuchel is probably the best defensive manager in the world. I'm pretty sure I've said it before in here, and I'll say it forever. He is. He's one of the best defensive coaches in the world. So yeah, I think we'll stop them. It's our league. So yeah.
So in terms of the game itself, how do you think Thomas Tuchel will approach the game? Do you think he'll have an error caution, how he sets up, because he doesn't want the same thing to happen to other teams that have underestimated Brentford? Or do you think he'll be looking to go out on the front foot, get ahead early and put a mark down on this game?
No, I don't think there'll be like an area of caution. I think Tuchel will just tell him to go out there and smash him. Keep a clean sheet, that would be a good bonus. And yeah, I think that I reckon we'll get the job done.
And obviously to achieve the desired result, do you think there's a key area, like key battle, or a set of players that will be key to winning this game for Chelsea?
I think either Ruben Loftus-Cheek will control the midfield with, if N'Golo Kante is back with him, they'll just set the tempo of the game, just control it. And also David Raya, the goalie, he's had a brilliant start to the season. But has he faced a proper striker yet? A prolific, consistent striker? I know he's played against Salah, who scored, but that's it. Who else have they played? Because Aubameyang wasn't playing, Lacazette wasn't playing. They had to face, like, Balogun. So, I think Loftus-Cheek, Kante and Lukaku will be the key.
And just before you go, Dan, if you can give us your score prediction for the game at the weekend. What do you reckon the score is going to be, mate?
Yeah, cheers for having me. Again, I'll go with a 4-0 win. Yeah, 4-0. Cheers.
So thanks to Chris, thanks to Dan. Let us know what your thoughts are at home, guys. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next video.
I bet everyone's going to be tuning into this game because you're going to see a masterclass from Chelsea. Brentford fans, I hope you're listening. You're going to be found out. And we're coming. We will be there. And we're going to stuff you. Have a good week, guys. Once again, please subscribe to Daddy in the Dawn. And like this video if you're a true Chelsea fan and not a plastic who supports Brentford and has a season ticket with them. Cheers, guys.